baby, listen to me speaking. No matter what, just let it fly.
Pop, Perswayable. What's going on, everybody? So sometimes I like to be super risky with my Foggy Blade. I think a lot of you who are watching me on live feed have seen that. And so what I do sometimes is I just see if I can predict their movement. And sometimes it works, a lot of times it doesn't. But yeah, I just throw that out. Imagine turning the corner. Imagine turning the corner and just seeing a Foggy Blade hit you in the face. Oh, I could make a porn star joke about how other white stuff hits the face, but I'm not going to do that because I try to be mature as a 28-year-old male on a child's video game. But, all right, so we'll get them down. And this is my little Ripper Carnage. This is just, gameplay from the past week. Some of it's probably not going to be super eye-opening, but I show you how I usually try to use the walls to my advantage. Right now, I'm only around tier 4, nothing crazy. I have around the 90% win rate, and this is my first week back to the game. So, I'm doing a lot of practice runs. I think these are all ranked matches, and a lot of these matches, I think, I can't remember which ones are ranked and which ones aren't, but most of them are. But yeah, just practicing, seeing if I can predict those sort of wall shots. And yeah, I missed right there. That's something that I've been struggling with a little bit. These little jukes and stuff, I've been kind of mistiming it. But yeah, just showing what I've been doing in the past week as my Ripper. This is only the past week, like I said. I showed people this footage. You'll see another YouTube video on this, but I've been doing this thing where I hide. I hide. Like, that priestess literally thought that I was just nowhere near her. And I was like, yeah, you can hide a little bit. Play hide and peek or hide and seek. And so this forward is just waiting for me to pick them up. I'm going to wait for my Foggy Blade now. I'm going to hit them right in the face. Actually, right in the booty. There we go. Boom. Gotcha. So, I enjoy Ripper. Ripper is my favorite hunter in the game right now. I know that Enchantress can't stun me right there, so I'm not even going to bother. And I've been really just practicing with them in my first week back. Like I said, showing different things that I've been doing. And this, actually, I just want to show you this. I turn the corner, and then I swing right through the door. I was kind of happy. I'm trying to get, practice these sort of more complicated swings to see, which areas in the environment can I use to my advantage. And this was one of my favorite Foggy Blades of all time. Not this one, but leading up to it. So this gardener actually has a football, which I don't understand why. But she has a football. I know that this doctor has a pure healing build. I mean, she already got healed. I think these guys are coordinated. And so, watch this. I put this on Instagram. Some people are like, oh, it's not that impressive, but just watch. So, I know that she's going to have a stun recovery. I can't even see her right now. Boom! That is such a long Foggy Blade. That was such a long Foggy Blade. And I actually get confused. I don't see any of her footprints. And I don't know why she jumped down, but she probably thought that I was going after the coordinator right there. So I don't know why she jumped down right there. So that was actually her mistake right there. But I wanted to show you, that was a long Foggy Blade. And I probably only was able to pull it off because of that football use. I knew that she had a stun. And so let's see if I can get this. See, what's been really annoying me about these rocket chairs is sometimes it just says that I hit the damn rocket chair instead of the survivor, even though I'm directly on top of them. And so, yeah, so I've just been really following up, working on some of my hits, working on timing, working on the ability to prevent that rescue. Obviously, the higher tiers will have a few more different strategies that they use, and that that's up to me to continue countering. But right now, just really trying to get that accuracy down. I have about between a 120 and a 140 ping, which isn't like the too bad. There's people who have it way worse right now. And yeah, we see this wildling. I usually wait for them to get off the boar. I don't even bother. And so what's interesting is right there, right? It actually hit. But sometimes, for some reason, it'll say that I hit the rocket chair, which has been very, very frustrating. Like I said, I've been playing this game a long time, and I talked to a few other barely got that. To a few other hunters, and they're saying that they feel like they're hitting the rocket chair more and more now, despite aiming directly on top of people. So it's something that I'm going to continue having to improve on. I've only been, back for about 4 days. And then, yeah, so this is me chasing a wildling. Sometimes I do this in regular matches where, I put that peeper down, decrease your speed and time, and, yeah, follow up. We got 3 people down in this match right here. And just practicing. So I want to show you this. This is, I think, one of the fastest times I've actually killed a mercenary. And what I've been doing is I've been experimenting this route. When you're at big statue, instead of going left, I go right, like over here. And this is my first time doing it in a while. So I didn't really know where he was. A lot of people tend to run over here. Now, remember, this is the beginning of the match. I know you're not supposed to go after mercenary, but I was like, yeah, whatever. Let's see if I can predict these. So I see that he jumped through it. Again, super risky, and we're within the first 30 seconds of a match or something like that, and to kill a mercenary that fast was pretty exciting. So working on different routes, don't be afraid to experiment your routes, experiment the things that you're doing. I'm doing this because it's gonna help me in the long run. It's gonna help me with the ability to really dictate what can I pull off and what can I not pull off. And right here, this is a rough match for me. They have all the all the chairs down. I'm sorry, all the ciphers down. So I'm trying to prevent them from tying the match at this point. That mercenary though is half health. I have detention. I teleport back and barely get that. Was able to secure the win on this. Took a little bit of time, but Enchantress is probably going to pop back up here, get him back on. This is a rough match. I can't remember why. Again, sometimes with the rescues, it's registering these hits on chairs where I feel like it shouldn't. And so, yeah. Again, right now I'm more ballsy with these Foggy Blades. Usually I don't like being too ballsy. This is the beginning of the match. I don't agree with this route that this magician's running. He should have probably have gone in shack. This is a very bad area. You shouldn't be running here early game. Waiting for him to throw that. He's going to hop it, going to come back. We're going to hit him. And then he's going to use his illusion. So I'm looking at the ground. And there we go. I see it right there. We follow up. And so, yeah, magician, if you're watching this, go into the shack next time. It's a very dangerous area. That area is okay for a dancer, I guess. But everybody else, you got to be careful. Even mercenary. So I was able to predict this. Now, this is something I've been practicing, turning corners and then swinging immediately. It's just something I've been practicing so I can get more accurate at. It's super important to time that correctly because when somebody hops that, they immediately go left or right. So it's very important that you can kind of turn a corner. Right there, I actually went into it a little bit just because there's a few barrels that are protruding. But, yeah, lots and lots of practice. Just a lot of different things. I've actually been able to pull this off a few times. And then what I'll do is sometimes I'll run into that area and pretend like I'm going to Foggy Blade because you go backwards and then you give me enough time. Yeah, so we'll see if I can pull this off. So let's see, we got 2 people down. We got this Enchantress. See, these Enchantress stunts, dude. Enchantress is just so utterly annoying of a character to deal with. She really is. The only character I know in this game that pretty much gets rewarded for being horrible early game. I mean, I don't know if I should have thrown that Foggy Blade right there, I'll be honest with you, but I like to go back. We'll throw this Peeper here. And again, some of these quick matches, what I do is I just see what I can get away with. And so sometimes what I'll do is I'll put this Peeper down. I think I put a Peeper down. Do I put a Peeper down? I put a Peeper down. I don't even pick them up. And then I know that there's somebody else. I saw somebody else in the corner of my eye. So, again, I'm not sure if I would do this in a real rank match, but in matches such as these, I like to practice. I like to practice my Foggy Blades. I like to practice against the juke. And see, like right there, it didn't register a regular attack, and I almost feel like it should have. So I just feel like these Foggy Blades are a little off. Sometimes it's registering regular attacks when it shouldn't be, and then other times it's not. But whatever, it's something that I've only been really playing Hunter again for this past week, so I got to get back to it. Obviously, I've been playing for all 7 seasons, but I'm back to actually playing every single night. So that's what I usually refer to. And so I'll use moments like these, a lot of games like these, to work on my ability to time these correctly and to understand the length of the Foggy Blade and the length of my regular attack. And so what I'll do is I'll just kind of keep moving around and throwing these peepers down. It's not really to be disrespectful. It's just, you know, I want to practice. I don't want to keep ending the game super early. At least not at this tier. When I get to the high tiers again, I'll definitely have to end these games as fast as possible. I mean, the decoding thing is just ridiculous sometimes. So that was a beautiful juke. That was a beautiful juke. And this, I would say, is my weak point right now. These little circular jukes can really buy somebody a lot of time and to relocate. I need to get better at preventing those jukes. But yeah, this is just really playing over and over, using the Foggy Blades, really doing my best to do some of the timings. And, you know, sometimes I like to play risky and quick match to have fun. And so we'll see if I can hit this, and I do hit that. And again, I've been practicing that as well. Practicing, like I said, how long it takes to throw this Foggy Blade versus, yeah, so I got a little lucky there. I think he had a slow volt. That's going to happen. And we'll see if I can get him here. Yep, snatch him up. And again, we got somebody almost bleeding to death over there. This is something, like I said, that I've just been really doing. Just a little bit of footage of how I've been playing my Ripper in the past week. I have about a 90% win rate. Have a lot to improve on, but I'm enjoying him. I've been playing him for many seasons now. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye-bye.